So if you can, please, everybody, cameras on. Share all our faces with the world. And we can begin. Groovy. Oh. Okay, there's the YouTube. All right. Okay, welcome everybody. There's so much to share with you today. We have a great lineup of presentations and updates from the community about our partnership with BSN and much more. Roxas posted a last call to participate in their Elysium hackathon, which kicks off this week on the 14th. It's going to be very exciting and there's no cost to join. There's a prize pool of 30K at stake as well. Also, you can join in person or online. And as Vlad pointed out last time, that you don't even have to be a developer to join. There's a competition for designers as well. So you have nothing to lose. Go check it out and we'll drop the link in the chat. Alex, you want to say something? Nope. Okay. So, okay, I know that many of you have been asking in the chats for some EverX updates, some developer updates from EverX. And I wanted to cover that quickly and mention that we have been really busy, but for good reasons. And we'll have a big update published on the 15th. So stay tuned. And additionally, if you have not noticed yet, the Everscale news channel in Telegram now has the blue verified checkmark. And this will help prevent spreading any scammy or spammy content, which is great. Great news, everybody. So let's kick off the call. Moving on to the agenda, we have the first speakers who are CryptoRat. They are a new grant winner from the Everscale DeFi Alliance, and they are setting a new foundation for a Web3 AI layer. And you can also earn money by renting out your computational power. So we have the core team here with us today. That's Andre, Igor, and Dimitri, who will, I think, do a quick presentation and share with us some more information. So
Sure. Let me start. So I'll talk just a bit about our project and give you a short primer to prepare you for our future content. So first of all, I want to talk about what we are not, instead of talking about what we actually are. So the most important part is that we are actually not a Web3 project. So we're not focused on crypto, and we are not crypto experts ourselves. So we come from AI background, and we did like a shit ton of AI research, of development of machine learning models in our lifetime. So we bring a breath of fresh air into your ecosystem by focusing on classic Web2 businesses. So we're building a software for people who build and deploy AI apps. So basically, we're building a cloud platform for data scientists. So for people who like train those neural networks, which then, I don't know, apply masks to use Snapchat images, for example. And we sell our product to them for regular fiat money. We provide them with the convenient interfaces to deploy their models to the cloud in a couple lines of code, saving them DevOps costs and hardware costs. And the only part where decentralization technologies come in is our internal unit economics. So our clients don't need to know shit about crypto and they don't need to bother themselves with it. And we use crypto and we use decentralized programming to enable better economics for ourselves. So we could be completely survivable, even in Web 2, working over traditional cloud, renting hardware on traditional clouds. But we want to boost our earnings and boost our own economy through exposing ourselves to cheaper hardware, which is located, for example, at undervalued local cloud providers, at your own homes, and so on. We really think that the key to success in utilizing Web3 mechanics is to expose yourself to conventional money as much as possible and to use them just as a tool to get better economics for ourselves. So that's what we do. So I can dive in for a couple of minutes into like any part of our project that you find interesting. So please give me like some direction, and then I will give you more ideas about what's to come.
Okay, anybody can chime in anytime with questions, but I have my first question is, are there any incentives for the community to be involved or interested, or what can community do here?
The incentives for community are to earn with us. So if you have like really high-end hardware of like if you, for example, have like a really small cloud of yourself, or you have a really powerful gaming or artist rig at home, we will provide you with the capability to rent it out to us to run our computations, and we will pay for that. Right now, our unit economics allows us to pay at least twice as much as you would earn from mining. That's the minimum that we target, and we want to give like almost 10x to our top tier members who will provide us with long streaks of uninterrupted uptime.
Okay, well, that's interesting. What kind of rewards are given out? Like 10 times what? Is it only in fiat? Will it be in Evers, or can you pick?
We think that since you're basically investing your time into our ecosystem, you invest your GPU, which you purchased for US dollars into our ecosystem. We don't pay in crypto. We deliver our USD payments in crypto through stablecoins, but all our rewards are paid out in US dollars. So we are not going to launch our own token anytime soon, and we don't think that it's even needed at all.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for Andre here? I haven't seen any. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to share with us?
Well, not really. We will definitely publish our white paper, which will describe how our beta version will work in a couple of weeks. And we're aiming to launch a beta where you will be able to join and earn money with us in September, somewhere in September. Okay. That's our target.
Yeah, that would be nice to see a demo, like a dashboard, see how it works, what the user would see.
It will be, the demo will be deployed as a cross-platform Windows or Linux app, which you will be able to install. It will be a nice and pretty app, mostly focused on a younger audience of gamers. And well, that's it. Okay.
Okay, thank you for sharing. If we have any questions, then I'll let you know, and I'll bring it to you guys. Okay. Maybe something will pop up soon. So, okay, moving on the agenda, we have Identix.Space. They were another grant winner, and they've recently released new quests. We've already done some initial quests like installing a wallet, completing an exchange operation and things like that. But let's see what else we can learn about and benefit from. So, is the Identix team here? Can't hear you. I think you're on mute.
Hear me? Yes, I'm on mute. Yeah,
gotcha.
now you can hear me.
Yeah.
Let me arrange my screens to see myself and all of you. It's so good to see you all again. Thanks for having me here.
Welcome back.
The first time it wasn't much, I guess. I showed you a working prototype on our stage server. And today I'll show you a fully functional version of our product with quests on products on Everscale blockchain. And just to remind you what Identix.Space is in the first place. So this is a project that offers new crypto naive users to learn crypto technologies and Web3 tools in a simple, educative, gamified quest form. A user receives a task with estimation on how much time it will take to get through it. Like usually it takes from 5 to 15 minutes. An idea on about the price or reward he can get from this quest. He can watch a video where someone gets through all the steps of the quest and reads the step-by-step guide. or instructions with screenshots. And all the necessary links and tools are there in the instruction, and all the user has to do is to repeat what is written or shown using the Web3 tools mentioned in the quest. And during the quest, we help users both with instructions and never sleeping support to understand terms and concepts and tools, installation, configuration, and transaction, and all this stuff. A simple short task with a modest but real significant reward in cryptocurrency, and the gamified approach to present complex information. This is the concept of learn to earn that we promote, in contrast to play to earn, where users learn to perform similar monkey actions, not related to education, and the repetition of which leads to an increase in balance, but not in their experience and knowledge. So we promote learning instead of playing, and our clients are Web3 companies ordering or sponsoring quests for learning and preparing power users. And our quest educate new crypto native users, turning them into power users, not only with a set of personal data, social networks and behavioral models, but also with a setup rich Web3 profiles with experience, reputation of knowing how to use Web3 tools, with high level of loyalty as clients to projects contributing to the quest. And this experience is confirmed by Web3 blockchain transactions. To date, we have developed 2 quests. Let me share my screen. If I can do this. Yeah, desktop 1, desktop 2. I guess this one is good. Yeah, I think you can see my screen. Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah. So we have developed 2 quest lines with basic operations for training and onboarding into Polygon and Everscale blockchain. And my presentation is dedicated to Everscale, of course. So we start from the starting screen with the big button, start the quest. And then you go through an onboarding scenario where the user registers and receives DID, a digital identity, which is a unique identification that we which is created using the Everscale blockchain. So it is unique with the signature on blockchain, and the wallet address and other information, including quest experience, rewards received, behavior, and so on, are subsequently linked to this DID. And during the quest, user receives tokens and send tokens to. So now I'm registering to small capture needed to avoid bots. Since a while we have had this crowd of bots trying to get our money for free, so we have to include some measures against them. So here we are on the menu screen, where you can see that there is Everscale quest line with the 5 quests. With 5 quests ready to be passed, beginning with our wallet installation. I'll show you the simple walkthrough without registering and making the real transactions on the blockchain, because users' actions are synchronized with the blockchain transaction. So to save time, we won't wait for everything to be registered and blockchain and verified by our backend. So here we see the instruction with screenshots. And once we are through this, we get the congratulations screen with the instruction what to do next. The next step is connecting the wallet to Identix.Space. It still asks me to do some additional steps to to get my social media accounts, we connect the wallet to Identix.Space. It says that I will get 100 experience and plus forever token. Short introductory screen. Then we just connect our wallet to Identix.Space platform to track transaction related to this, to my blockchain address, Ever wallet address. So we get through a simple signature process. Once we're there, we can do some more complex tasks with higher rewards. Let me, oh no. So we connect to Identix.Space, everything is okay. We go back to the quest page and go through the instruction and say next. And here we are with congratulations and a promise to send forevers to my connected blockchain address. And this is not a reward by itself, but this is a fee needed to fulfill the next steps, more difficult ones. So that requires money to make a transaction, like swap. Here you see we promise not only Ever token, but also some OneGo token. This is a specifically created technical token to teach user to swap without giving the real value tokens. So we created a pair of two tokens, Wingo and OneGo, that used to give this practical hands-on experience of swapping and adding to liquidity pools, and at the last step, farming LP tokens. So here one more instruction to show users what to do to swap from OneGo to Wingo. And we consider it is made on the blockchain, on the Flatcube platform. Here we have to add the Wingo token to our wallet to see that we have it on our balance. We go through it once again. And here we are. Finally, we are at the third part of the quest, and we can swap finally one token to another. We open the usual Flatcube swapping interface, select a token. We search for OneGo. I have 1,000 of OneGo. Usually we give it 100, and the Wingo. So I swap 100 to Wingo, and I sign the transaction. I pay the transaction fee. Yeah, this is it. We are dependent on the blockchain transaction. Oh, no, I forgot to put my password here. Sometimes it takes time waiting for a transaction on Everscale blockchain. Usually it's lightning fast, but sometimes we can't even create a DID. Waiting for transaction. Great. Transaction result. And we can go back to our quest page and say next. Go into the next stage. First, congratulations and some rewards, and the next stage of the quest line, liquidity pools. Here it might be more difficult because the quest is more complex than simply swapping. User have to understand the model of liquidity pools, and we explain everything, trying to take some metaphors from the real-time non-blockchain life, explaining like it's like banking but different, same but different. And then we begin some preparatory steps like adding the pools, adding liquidity to the pools, adding tokens, and finally going through this liquidity pool, adding tokens and getting a liquidity pool token to further farm them on the fifth stage of the quest line. So it might take some from 5 to 10 minutes more to show you all other remaining quests. So I want to save our time. Everything works. You can try after the presentation by yourself and get some cubes as interest from liquidity token farming. To date, we have 10 quests in total for Polygon and Everscale. More than 500 accounts users went through Everscale quest at least once, and more than 700 transactions on different quests were done by users. So not many, but well, the model is proved and the users are coming to our quest, trying to this gamified experience of learning the blockchain tools and Web3 ways of earning by learning. So that's it for the moment. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer if I can. Also, we submitted our code, the open part of the code to GitHub. You can check it at Identix.Space GitHub. I'll share the link with you. Well, that's it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Daniel. I do have a question. Will you be implementing a functionality to log into the platform without sharing user data?
This is where we began. We wanted to give them a possibility to log in without sharing data. And we got into troubles with it because Web3 registrations, it exists, but it is full with abuse from the part of some abusive users. And now we're trying to fight with them by introducing some more personal approaches, getting the personal data of at least Twitter account and Facebook account. It might be not your real account, but it makes the entrance to the quest more expensive, to take more time to avoid abuse from the side of those abusive users.
I understand.
So we are on the way to experiment with this Web3 non-personal data registration, but well, it is full of bad guys still.
What about logging in with a verified address?
With a verified address,
like a verified
whitelisted addresses. Yeah. Thinking about this, but at the same time thinking about 2FA registration. Well, there are some good things and bad things about either of options, and we try to weigh everything. You know, we are giving rewards to users without getting KYC or whatever really personal information. Yeah. So it's like giving money for free, and we have to figure out how to to make our money safe and to buy real users, not to buy, but to teach real users and not the bots or some very smart guys, smart asses that want to take our money for just because it is there.
Understood. Are you guys doing any marketing for this? Because I'm sure a lot of people are, Googling every day how to earn crypto, get free crypto, and quests for crypto and things like that. Have you been?
Yes, slowly but surely we were trying to do some marketing, and every day there are some up to 100 new users we're getting from advertising, from some advertising channels. There are some difficulties for advertising on social media, as you all know, and we're thinking about some collaboration campaigns with influencers, but still we were in testing period. We didn't want to get 1,000 users at the same time and be just blocked by amount of users. So we're slowly but surely going there.
Yeah, completely understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fantastic presentation, great project. Thank you very much for sharing it. Thank you. So we're going to move on to Grandbazar. The team behind Grandbazar has been quite busy these days, especially with the latest Gleam competition, update of the Tip4 standard, and of course, the new NFT merchants that look super cool. So lucky for us, we have Pavel Smirnov with us today to bring us up to speed. Hi, Pavel.
Hello, everyone. I hope everything is correct and you can hear me.
Yep.
So that's great. First of all, thank you for invitation. And today I'm gonna share several important news from the Grandbazar. The first one, it's about the merchant NFT collection. And the second one is about the Tip4 NFT standard. I will start with the merchants. I'm gonna, can you let me the option to share?
Daniel, you're still sharing your screen?
Yeah, I would like to share my screen.
Daniel. Daniel, you there? We need you to stop sharing your screen.
Yes, I'm there. I'm trying to figure out how to stop sharing. I figure out how to pause the sharing, but it doesn't want me to stop. Yeah, here it is. Completely.
There you go. Got it.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. So.
Actually, you can see the screen, right?
Yes, all good.
Oh, that's great. Our second Gleam competition was finished, and after that, all of the merchants were minted out. So the last merchant was minted at Sunday morning, and at this time, the floor price is about 40 Evers. Last weekly call, I briefly told you about the merchant benefits, such as airdrop of our future native token, but I didn't show you, in my opinion, the core feature that makes this collection is more unique than other collections. Such, for example, it's GLB format. Yeah, you can fully interact with your merchant, and you have to click on the format. Here is GPG format, just the common picture, and here is 3D merchant. In the future, we will add this option, the option to mint NFT in GLB format to every user. Yeah. So from the start of the marketing campaign of the merchant NFTs, we increased our unique users from the several thousand to it's about 15,000 at this moment. Yeah. And the second important news that I want to share with you is Tip4 NFT standard. When you visit GrandBazaar main page or other page, you will see this banner that tell us that we are completely switching to the new NFT standard, Tip4, And this is the first available for the all users TIP4 standard implementation in the whole Everscale ecosystem. As you know, our marketplace already has 2 collections launched on this standard. It's Scalepunks and GrandBazaar merchants. We're also preparing different features on this standard, such as NFT staking and reward system and much more. Moreover, user collection in TIP4 standard will be on-chain collections, and it means that they will exist not only on GrandBazaar but on other wallets or third-party services. It's important to know that NFTs on the previous standard are still displayed on our marketplace. It's still available to buy or sell them, but collections on the previous standard will no longer be able to be updated with new NFTs. The TIP4 standard is made in partnership of IT Gold and NFT Alliance. In the end of July, we will publish the smart contracts, so you can check every detail of every contract by your own. So thank you so much. That's all. Thank you for attention.
Thank you. Thank you for that presentation. Do you happen to know the size of the GLB?
The
NFTs?
size?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more time, I'll show my screen. You can check it there. So GLB format.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the cart of NFT on our marketplace.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope all of you already minted or purchased one of them. So welcome to the Grandbazar family.
Yeah. Thanks. Does anybody have any questions for Pavel? I don't see anything popping up. No? Okay, well, maybe later on we'll have some questions. Thank you very much. And next on our agenda, we're going to be talking about our partner BSN. Zachary Lee is with us today, and he has an update about the blockchain service network. So welcome, Zachary. Nice to see you again.
Hey, hi, nice to see you guys. Okay, I'll just give a 2 minutes quick updates on where we're going and where we are on BSN. And as you probably some of you are already aware with, the BSN basically is something initiated by Chinese state, what's called the State Information Center, SIC. And they basically some state-owned government departments, and they're running something called blockchain service network. And Everscale is actually one of their very important partners. And we've already go live with one of the product, which is called the Open Permission Blockchain. And now we're working on the next one, which is a more exciting one. It's called DDC integration. And basically the DDC stands for the decentralized decentralized digital certificate, which is basically just the equivalent of NFT. Because the NFT is a kind of a little bit sensitive back in China. So that's why BSN, they adopted a new terminology called DDC. And now, thanks to the new standard, which is the TIP4, yeah, now we have an equivalent of ERC 721 on Everscale. So that's why now our team is working very hard on integrating this TIP 4.1 with the current DDC specification. So, and we've already have a lot of help and support from EverX team and other teams on Everscale community. And now hopefully, I think we can get something ready next week and for the DDC. And once it's up and running on BSN Everscale network inside of China mainland, then we hopefully can get some real good top brand like IP and brands. They can doing minting of NFT or we call it DDC on BSN Everscale network. And that will be a very important way to demonstrate our wonderful throughput and TPS. By the way, so currently now is quite popular for DDC inside of China. One of this OPP chain, they've already minted over, I think, 4 million NFT or DDC just in June. And but due to the low throughput and TPS, so that blockchain is already in huge congestion. And that's why we think it's a great opportunity to demonstrate our strength. Yeah, so let's just wait and see whether we can do a better debut in China. Yeah. Okay, that's all of it.
That's great. It sucks for them, but that's pretty good for us. Is there any? Do you currently have any conversations with any of these top brands in the pipeline? Are you scoping them out, or has anything even started?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's actually not us to talk with all these top brands and IPs. It's actually all those what's it called, like an NFT marketplace, just like OpenSea and Foundation, just like on global blockchain space. So here we've already have a handful of a big NFT marketplace in China, and they basically can connect it to any of this BSN DDC standard blockchain. Yeah. So once we're ready, and they've already have lots of this huge brands and IPs piping up and queuing up, just waiting for a better blockchain with higher throughput.
Interesting. Very good. Keep us updated on that. That's very interesting.
Okay, no problem.
Does anybody have any questions for Zachary and about BSN? No. Okay. Thank you very much. We shall move on to Everboard. Everkit launched a new service called Everboard, which is a snazzy new token exploration interface. And we have Alexandra here with us today to tell us more. Hi, Alexandra. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you for the opportunity to present Everboard. Let me share my screen. 1 second. To see everything by yourself. Yes, can you see it? Okay, so let's start. The development of a DeFi service, which will provide users with the functionality of analyzing Everscale tokens, as well as monitoring the asset portfolio, was planned as a part of a grant received by the Everkit team from DeFi Alliance. On July 8th, the Everkit team presented the Everboard service to the community, which is made in the usual Everkit design. We are on the main page now, and you can see a summary of all Everscale tokens. You can see data on gainers and loser stops here per day, new tokens, trading volume, how many tokens were blocked. If you choose, for example, one certain token, you can see historical graphs on several indicators, the current token rate, information, standard, and so on. Also, there is a favorite section on the website. So you just can choose the token, click here, and it will appear on your favorite section. Here, users can add tokens for easy tracking. To find the desired token on the service, you can use a search engine, which is located right on the top. All articles about tokens in Everscale published by the Everkit team were implemented in this service. So to find the list of articles will be renewed, so users can be aware of up-to-date information. The service will be updated, so in future versions, community members will be able to use a portfolio. You can see here portfolio soon, where the composition and value of assets will be displayed. Also on the website, you'll be able to see the display of our Everscale ecosystem and including various indicators for DeFi projects and the rating system. And I can say that there will be not only DeFi projects, but just like projects of Everscale at all. By the way, you can edit your own token on the Everboard service. To do this, you need to fill out a form published on the Everkit Telegram channel. Thank you for your attention. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing that. It looks great, Alexandra. Is there anything else on the roadmap that you could share with us? Like, for example, are you guys maybe thinking about creating widgets or part of the website to implement onto?
For now, I talked with our developers. For now, it's on the stage of discussion. So for now, our first stage next is about projects, as I said, about the DeFi rating and so on. And I think that after that, yes, we will discuss further updates, but for now, I can't say anything about it. But of course, the service will be updated.
Cool. It would be great to see it on other websites like news sites or whatever.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, great. Any questions about Everboard for Alexandra? I don't see anything. Okie dokie. And that's it for our presentations. If anybody has any questions, you should chime in now. I'll check. There's nothing in the chat, so I don't think so. Alrighty then. Thank you everybody for joining. And it's wonderful to see your faces, and have a great rest of your week. See you guys in the chats. Bye guys.
Goodbye.